and welcome back. Today is all about finding out if the guy you are with or girl you are with is a serial killer. That sounds a bit harsh, doesn't it? You gotta be aware of these things. I was just thinking about it, I was like, now that I'm an old, wise, pregnant, married woman, I just need to advise these young people on the red flags. I personally feel like when I was in the dating scene, I wish I could have watched a video like this to tell me what I should have looked out for and things I should have cut off sooner. There was one guy I dated with really smelly feet. That's never gonna go down well with your family and friends, so just cut them off ASAP. Some of these are actually very sensible. Like this first one. Everyone is born with a set of these. If you're on a date or you're already in a relationship with someone and they don't use them, it's time to cut them off. Or just have a conversation about it like a grown up. I feel like that's what they tell you in therapy. For example, when you say to your partner, "You okay, babe?" and they reply with, "Yeah, I don't care, we can do that." Excuse me? They're not listening. Listening is very key. Next up is rough play. I'm not talking about rough play in a sexual manner. I'm talking about when a guy is like rough and tumbling with you, thinking that it's cute, and then you're sort of playing along because you're like, yeah, I really like you, and then you get injured. It's gonna end in tears, and they'll probably be mine. Here's one for you guys. A golden rule. Never ask if a woman's on their period. You might get stabbed. We'll leave it there. Don't say I don't look out for the males on this channel. Something else that tends to wind me up is like, don't play with my hair. No, maybe change the hair stroking or this to the more of a tickle, like a tickle or a soft stroke on the face. Okay, that's maybe a little drastic. Perhaps just don't touch the hair before 7 p.m. Good rule. And if he's touching your hair before 7 p.m, time for him to go or address it like a grown-up. Do you know what I mean though? It's like, I didn't spend 45 minutes doing this hair into a lovely tight curl for you to then make it into a soft wave. If I wanted a soft wave, I would have done a soft wave. Or I would have brushed it out. But now you're brushing it out with your grubby fingers. Strike. I think a big red flag for me is like when a guy takes longer to get ready than you. What are you doing up there? Your hair is that long and you don't put anything on your face. Except moisturiser. Mentioned moisturiser. There's nothing worse than a dry human. It's like you're supposed to be waiting for me to come down like Cinderella, and you have to look at me and think, is she wearing a glass slipper? Not me looking at you slobbing down the stairs. Strike. Another thing that really tickles me is when guys say, I think you look better without makeup. Strike. Red flag, because you're clearly a liar. You cannot have a relationship on a bed of lies. No one looks more attractive without a bit of slap on. Seriously. Next up is the friends. If they're like frat boy, probably not going to be a long-term relationship. If he's with his mum every weekend, he's probably going to bore you and she's going to be overbearing. You know what I mean? Do some stalking. Because a lot of the time you might see something and think, strike. Red flag. And my final one that is just an absolute no for me is when I went to a Bikram yoga class and there was a man next to me bent up like a pretzel. I just don't think men should be flexible. Where is your junk going? Where are you putting that? Do you put it somewhere? When you go into the splits? Are you gonna be doing the moves in the bedroom or is it gonna be me? Ugh. I don't think George can touch his toes. Georgie? Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a hamstring knot.
Do the splits. Oh, for God's sake.
That's quite impressive.
Now touch the floor.
Oh! What was that?
George, I'm gonna hurt myself. Oh no!
Got things to be doing.
Okay guys, I love you. See you on Friday.